everyone, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a best of drugstore makeup video where I'm showing you guys my all-time favorite products from the drugstore. This video will also be really good for those of you who are just starting out with makeup, you don't know where to start, and you just want some really good product recommendations that are affordable and you can pretty much get anywhere. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel before you go, and you can also check out some of my other videos. I have a lot here on my channel. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that everything that I'm wearing on my face today is drugstore, which I will be mentioning in the video, as well as some other products from the drugstore that I really like. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Starting out with concealer, my two favorites, especially at the moment, are from Maybelline. I use one of them for my under eyes and then the other one for any blemishes or redness on my face that I want to conceal. And the first one that I use for under my eyes is the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer. This has amazing coverage. It is so highly pigmented and completely covers up dark circles or redness around your eyes. I love it. I have it in the shade 10 Fair, and it completely brightens up my eyes. Like I said, I am wearing this under my eyes today. And the other concealer that I really love is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which so many people talk about. A lot of people compare this to a NARS concealer, but I haven't tried any NARS concealer, so I can't actually speak from that point, but it is a really good concealer. They're both so creamy, they cover really, really well. Next, I have foundations or BB creams, and actually every single one that I have to show you is from CoverGirl. I'm actually a huge fan of CoverGirl foundation, and I always have loved them. The first foundation I ever wore in high school was from CoverGirl, and it was actually the CoverGirl Clean Sensitive Skin Foundation, which thankfully they still make. I just bought this one recently because I love it so much, and I have bought so many of these ones over the years. I specifically like this version, the sensitive skin one, because it's not scented, and really scented products tend to give me a headache. It's extremely natural on the skin, which is why I love it, and I would always get compliments in high school on my skin every time that I wore that foundation. And the other CoverGirl foundation is the Outlast Stay Luminous foundation. A lot of people really love the regular Outlast foundation from CoverGirl, but I haven't tried it because it seems like it would be a little bit too heavy on me, and I don't really like that, which is probably something you guys will notice throughout this whole video. I'm more of a fan of like dewy, luminous skin and products, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of that in this video. But anyways, I'm wearing this one today on my face, and I love it so much. It has a really good coverage. It's not cakey at all, and it has a little bit of a luminosity to it. It's not glittery or necessarily shimmery, but it does have kind of like little gold speckles in it, which looks so pretty on the skin. And the third CoverGirl product that I love is the Clean Matte BB Cream, and I usually don't go for matte looking products on my skin. It gives the most perfect coverage if you don't want to wear a ton of makeup, or if your skin is naturally very nice and you just want a little bit of coverage just to even everything out. These are the perfect thing for that. And it has like a velvety smooth finish, but it doesn't look like it's cakey at all. It's just amazing. You guys should definitely try it. For powders, I have two to show you guys. One of them is a little bit more like a powder foundation, which I will get to in a second, but the first one is from Rimmel. These are like the Stay Matte powders. This is the clear complexion version, but it's basically the same. I love them. They are extremely affordable, which is why I love them. They work pretty much just as well as other setting powders that I've tried. And the other one is from Color Revolution, which I get from Fred Meyer, and this is another product that I actually used to use in high school and would get so many compliments on my skin. I really like this one because it's talc free, and if I'm not mistaken, I think titanium dioxide is a sunscreen, which it also has in here. I could be totally wrong though. It totally reminds me of the Bare Minerals foundation, but at a way more affordable price. Moving on to bronzer, I have two to show you guys. One of them is Physicians Formula, and it is the Butter Bronzer. This is sort of a newer product. This is probably more for people who are very fair like me, because you probably won't be able to see it since it is a pretty light bronzer, but it is so creamy and it smells really good. It has like a very nice neutral color to it. It's not too warm or too cool at all, and you probably can't even see that on my finger. It also has a really nice sheen to it, which I like because I like my skin to look glowy. And the other bronzers are from Essence. I really like the Sun Club bronzers. They have two different shades. I got the lighter one, which is for blondes, because obviously I don't need anything that's super dark, especially because I don't really contour. I just use bronzers to actually bronze up my skin. All Essence products are very affordable. affordable, which is why I love them, because they are also really good quality. This one is definitely warmer than the butter bronzer, but I still like it. It looks really natural, and it definitely does warm up your skin tone, especially in the summer when you want to look extra glowy. Now for blush, I have 3 different products to show you guys. They are all from different brands, and the first one is from CoverGirl. Again, these are the True Blend blushes. I love these so much as well. I am wearing this one on my face today. It is called Medium Rose, and it is so blendable, which is why they call it the True Blend blush, I'm assuming. They are so glowy. They have like a swirl to every single one of them, so you get a lot of dimension to it, and they're just really pretty. I really like these blushes. The other one is from Milani, and so many people on YouTube for years have been talking about Milani blushes, and for a good reason. They actually kind of remind me of the True Blend blushes from CoverGirl as well, because these are like a baked swirl blush, which have a lot of dimension to it, and they're also very glowy on your skin. They are quite pigmented as well, and they blend out really nicely on your skin and give like a really pretty sheen. And the other product for blushes is from NYX, and this is the NYX blush in Angel. It's just my favorite color, but I wanted to show it because they have so many different colors to choose from, and I'm sure they have a completely different packaging for their blush now, because this one is so old. I don't know if you can really see it from this far away, but it is so pretty. I love this one so much. Moving on to highlighters, I have 2 to show you guys, but before I do, I wanted to let you know that I have an entire video on all of my favorite highlighters, drugstore and high-end, so if you want to see it, I will link it up here somewhere. The first highlighter I have to show you guys is my favorite highlighter from the drugstore ever, and it is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is actually one of the nicest highlighters I have ever seen from the drugstore or any high-end store. It's so creamy, it's very finely milled, and it blends so perfectly and smoothly onto your skin. It gives a very natural sheen to your skin. It doesn't look chunky or chalky or glittery, which is why I love it, and at the price that it is, you really can't go wrong. And this is the one that I'm wearing on my face today. It's very natural. And my other favorite highlighter from the drugstore is from Milani as well, and this is their Tantastic Face and Body Baked Bronzer. But again, this one is also very finely milled. It has a little bit more of a chunkier texture than the Essence one, but I still really like it. Once it's on your skin, you don't really see that at all. It gives a very similar sheen as the Essence one, but it is just a little bit darker. For brow products, I have 2, and the first one is from Annabelle. This is the Skinny Brow Liner in the color Universal Taupe. This is the brow product that I use to fill in my eyebrows almost every single day, or at least every day that I wear makeup. I love how skinny it is. It's at a pretty good price for a drugstore product, and the color is really great. I love that it's kind of an ashier color. Of course, I love the texture of this brow pencil as well. It's not too creamy and it's not too dry. I've definitely had pencils that are both, and I hate them, so this is like a perfect middle ground. And the other brow product is something that I use in basically every single video and every day, even when I don't wear makeup, especially when I'm leaving the house without makeup. I have to always add in my Essence Clear Lash and Brow Gel. Pretty sure it's like $2.99, which is completely unbeatable. I have never found a brow product like this that is better than this, and especially at that price. It will keep my eyebrows in place all day long. It is just amazing. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just so good. I have a few drugstore items to show you guys in the eyes category, and the first one is an eyeshadow palette, and I usually struggle with finding good eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore, but this eyeshadow palette from Revolution has completely changed my view on drugstore eyeshadow palettes. This is the Ultra Eyeshadows palette. There are 32 eyeshadows in here, and even the matte eyeshadows are so creamy and pigmented, which is what completely sold me on this palette. I love that it has a bunch of neutral matte eyeshadows, which is what I always look for when I want to create some sort of eye look, especially for the crease. And I do wish though that there was a very, very black eyeshadow in here. It has this one here, which is kind of a little bit more like a charcoal, but that's totally okay. Even the shimmery colors in this palette are equally as creamy and pigmented, and this is what I use to do the entire eyeshadow look that I'm wearing today. My next favorite eye product from the drugstore are false eyelashes. These are the number 117 from Eyelure. It's also what I'm wearing today, and I have been obsessed with these since I got them. I really love the band on these eyelashes because it's already curved for you and it stays curved, which is totally different than a lot of other eyelashes from the drugstore. Most of the time they look curved because they're on the packaging, but once you take them off, they kind of straighten out a little bit, which is kind of annoying when you're trying to apply them because most of the time they'll just pop off on the inner corner or the outer corner, and I hate that so much. And these don't do that at all because they are curved, and since they stay curved, you don't have to worry about them like popping off on the inner corner. At least I've never had that issue, so that's why I really like these ones. The last eye product from the drugstore that I want to show you guys, I actually don't have because I haven't bought a new one yet, but it is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Cat Eyes Mascara. When I tell people to look for it, I always say just look for the little cheetah print marks on the top of the lid. It's my favorite mascara. It has a curved wand, which I don't usually like in other mascaras, but it works perfectly for me with the formula that it is. It's never been too liquidy or too dry or thick. It's always been the perfect consistency to get really thick and long eyelashes. I've never had a drugstore mascara work better than that one. And last but not least are lip products, and some of my favorite lip products from the drugstore come from Rimmel and CoverGirl. I specifically love the Kate collection by Rimmel because they have so many different colors and textures to choose from, and they're all so flattering. I've really been impressed by all of the different color selections. This is the color that I'm wearing on my lips today. This is number 45, and it's a really pretty cool toned pinky nude, which is one of my favorite types of colors to wear on my lips. I feel like it just works really well with my skin tone. It's really hydrating on the lips, so it's really comfortable to wear. And the other collection that I love from CoverGirl is the Katy Kat Matte collection. It's really hard to find nice matte lipsticks at a drugstore that aren't super drying or go on patchy. All of the matte lipsticks in the Katy Kat Matte lipstick collection are extremely pigmented, and they are very creamy, especially for being a matte color. And this color is my favorite in the collection, and it's called Sphinx. Okay, so those are my favorite products from the drugstore that I really believe are like the best products from the drugstore, especially for the prices that you can get them at. Also, let me know if you're liking this new little setup that I have going on because I wanted to try out something different and I really like how it looks. Again, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!